Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Celestial Journey. So, since last episode, you'll notice some stuff behind me. I have set up a framing table, and I started making drawers. These are out of Shiny Panel Obsidian and Project Vibrant Journeys Limestone. And I quite like that. I'll take you up there and show you. Oh, and there's this. This is just like kind of a temporary, just kind of figuring out. It's about to be night, actually. Let me go sleep. There we go. I've been mining. I've been doing a lot of mining. Um, let's see. Let's start down here. We've got a few things to go over real quick. I did go ahead and set up our essence berries so we can gather these up and nom 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 eat them. Over here, I have set up this. This is eventually going to be, you may remember this kind of a setup from Divine Journey if you watch that series. But this is our ore berries. And I tend to like them to be about 3 tall, like the Natura berries are, you know. And I'm going to just quickly gather these up. I've been trying to gather them. There's only a 1 wide space between them. It's really not designed to move between, like long term. Depending, we might get something set up this episode, or it might be in a couple episodes. It's not really a rush at the moment. But if I need, these metals and stuff, I have these berries. Now, the way you set these up, if you don't know how to do this, to make them sit like this, is you have to go through and actually place cobble, because you can't place these berry bushes on each other. And you can't place them on walls either. So I can't do that, and then I can't do that. So, this is actually just enough to finish out this first little thing, and then I've just been vein mining that up. So I've got 2 rows of copper now. And aluminum I have a massive amount of course, because aluminum is super common. So I'm just kind of working these downwards. Basically, aluminum will be the first one to finish. And then after that, I'll probably just hold on to the bushes. I don't know if I'll plant more than... I mean, this is going to be 90 bushes once it's filled out. And it'll be like iron, iron, gold, gold, copper, copper, aluminum, aluminum, and tin, tin. Once it's all filled out. Of course, gold I don't have many of. Iron I actually have the least of. Normally it's gold. But iron I haven't been lucky with iron, as you can tell. I've been real lucky with aluminum, though. And then this right here, which I know this isn't like optimal. I don't worry about like optimal tracks, like you do 7 here and blah, blah, blah. I don't worry about that. I just place the tracks. I make them take me where I want them to go. And yeah, by the way, the powered rails, I did find some of these in the... I explored down in that mine shaft, and I basically broke up all the rails and grabbed all the powered rails from the things. But I did find a spider spawner down there. Not like a cave spider, but actually like a little spider dungeon down there. So, just a heads up there. But basically, which this is going to be a little bit nicer once we get everything all set up. But this just takes me up to here at the moment. This is more like convenience and getting stuff together, which eventually we're going to have to change all this from cobblestone. And I'm thinking about having it be like wood with like, fences that come down and kind of as supports. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Still kind of figuring out, what I'm going to go with and stuff, and I don't have a lot of blocks at the moment. But up here, this is what I've been setting up. This is the obsidian and the limestone. And I actually had to go out exploring. Not very far, actually. It was literally right over the hill, right over there. There's a spruce forest, because I can't use redwood to make trim. So I had to go find trim to make framing tables. Or find a wood that I could use as trim. And so basically what this is since our mine is right down here, this little area here is just for dumping off like basic mined items. So we have all of our gemstones. We also have all of our metals. And, basically we'll have a system here that processes the metals and sends them here. And then eventually this system is going to be more just for drop-off and processing. And then it'll be sent over to, I think our storage building is going to be over here. Our big, like, primary AE2 and all that stuff storage building is going to be over there. By the way, this clam system is working out well. The last time I was down there, I had like over 3 stacks of clam meat. So, and I did grab a stack and had to restock. But so we've got all of that stuff, and then we've got like just mined blocks that we would be getting, like andesite, diorite, granite, all that stuff. Cobblestone currently filled. I'm going to have to do a storage upgrade, but I figured we'd do that on camera. I did also finish 2 quests. I don't know if they do have rewards. This right here, because if you recall, we had an iron chest upgrade. I'd used that on a chest, and I picked it up, completed the quest, and then we had a gold chest upgrade, so I popped that for the free quest completion there. It's copper. Okay. I've only got 19 copper, but I actually have a lot of copper ore. Because here's the thing. If you recall, we left off last episode after we set up the sawmill. I was going to have to saw up silicone, right? Silicone bowls. And that was painful. Actually, if you look out over here, I'll pop you over here real quick, just to give you an idea. And this isn't even... I tried to move away from here after a little while because I didn't want to destroy everything. But you can see my beaches. There's a big section that I cleared out. There's a section that I cleared out. Also, right in here, I cleared out. And then there used to be, in one of these little areas, yeah, right over here there was a sandbar. And right over there was a sandbar. Those are gone. And then I also went around the island a little bit and gathered sand. Yeah, actually, if you look right over there, there's a bunch of sand missing. And then on around the island a bit, there's a bit of sand missing. This took a massive amount of sand. Luckily, we set up right next to a sandbar. Now, ideally, probably what you would do is go ahead and get a cobbleworks early on. If you recall, in Divine Journey, we had a cobbleworks that ran silicone bowls and kept a stockpile of silicone. But this is my silicone chest. So you can see I ran a lot, and it took a lot of coal. So I ended up going around. I found it quicker just to bounce around and mine coal from like mountains and stuff like that. I didn't mine them. There's actually some coal. Well, I'm not going to go up there right now. There's actually some coal over there at kind of around that 82 mountain, but I didn't want to mine that. I didn't want to leave holes in my mountain that I'm planning on using. So I had to go out a little bit further to get a lot of my coal. And then I also mined down here, vein mined and stuff like that. And the powered rails, they are a little bit more expensive. Not too bad, but they do require infused silicone, which luckily we've got a lot of silicone. And so a little bit of redstone and silicone to get that, and then you have to smelt it. So, but yeah, so over here in the sawmill, we have 18 tiny dry rubber. Yay! I've left it in there. I was waiting for this episode just to show you how much silicone we ran. It's crazy. But, oh, there's that. That is all good, because now we can get our plastic sheets and we can get our latex processing unit. Let's actually just pull up Industrial 4 going. Now, there's probably a quest for this somewhere. I don't know whereabouts it is. It's probably... it's probably in here, maybe. I don't know for sure. Logic processors. There we go. That quest is done. And we get 3 barley seeds for that. Alright. We're going to have to start moving into power here soon. Okay, so the tree fluid extractor. Let's go ahead and get one of these. And my materials are going to be awkward this episode a little bit. I've got to hurry up and get the storage building built, and then I'll be right across the bridge from my stuff, and I will have a place inside the storage building to store this stuff up in. But let me grab just a bit of... I haven't made a key yet either, so... And the only reason I didn't start the drawer quest is because it requires an oak drawer instead of a frame drawer. I always hate that whenever that happens because... and I did make some extra framing tables, by the way, because I made as much spruce trim because I know that you can never have too many framing tables. Like on Enigmatic, I have like 5 of them. Because I keep making them because I set them up, you know, at whatever project I'm working on and all that stuff. Oh, and I didn't grab coal. Awesome. But basically, I had to do something because our chests were getting out of control. They were getting completely out of control. Alright, so let's go ahead and get ourselves... I'm going to go ahead and do 4 fluid extractors just because... I'm just going to put this up so I have to quit looking for it. I'm going to go ahead and do 4 fluid extractors because you might as well. And it's going to be a lot faster getting this stuff built up if we do it that way. And then we're going to need a bunch of stone. Okay, so there's our 4 furnaces. There's our 4 tree fluid extractors. Let me go ahead and sleep. Get the sun up. We're going to go ahead and set these up. And then we'll get rolling on our next thing. Let's just go ahead. We're just going to set it up out here for now. Our base is kind of a mess. I'm working on it. It takes a little while when you're just getting started. So if I do that, no, it's not going to pull. Okay, what I think we're going to need to do is just go get some spruce. So we'll pop over and go get some of that. It's kind of mixed in this like fir and pine tree forest. Skeletons everywhere. By the way, those crabs are no joke on this pack. I didn't die to one, but I came close. He got me down to 1 heart. Singular. Because I decided I was going to go poke him. Because I was like, oh, crap. It's like, I should be able to take him now. And no. He had like 100 and something health. And whenever I ran off, I stood up on a tree. And I tried to hit him from up on the tree. But he was still able to hit me from up there too. So, that was no good. Okay, now I can't remember if this has to be... There's one fluid extractor that... Okay, this is the one that doesn't need... It will break the block, though. It's the thermal one that doesn't break the tree and can stay, but it does require an actual tree, whereas this one, just a block of wood works for that. So... Which that's another thing we'll want to get automated here pretty quickly. Now let's see about a fluid conduit maybe, or something, any fused glass, conduit binder. But I also want to look at the thermal ones because they might be, yeah, they're even cheaper. So we're going to go with fluid ducts in that case. Okay, now I've got plenty of lava. Let me go ahead and get this stuff going. I'll just double through here for right now. Oh, I made one of these just to see because I wasn't super familiar with Project Red exploration barrels. And I'm not crazy about them, but anyways, I made one because I was looking for a nice looking item storage thing. I don't remember why I was looking for it, but anyways, I was at something at one point. But I decided I didn't like it, so I just stuck it back here for now. Okay, so there's our fluid ducts, and then I'm going to need, I think, more servos. I've got one right here, but yeah, I am going to need more. Realistically, a retriever would be ideal, but not probably all that realistic, because I don't think I have any blaze powder. I do not. Okay, so we're going to need a few servos. I want to say like 5 of them total. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and make 5. Okay, so there's our servos. And then I'm going to go ahead and get one more craft of fluid ducts. And portable tank would honestly be just fine by me. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's go ahead and set up our fluid ducts. And that's already broke. That's, we only got about 1,000 millibuckets. So it seems like maybe they're less efficient on here, I think. Could be wrong. They could always be that way and I just don't notice it, but I think they're less efficient on here. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to set up our portable tank here, and we are going to pump this out. Ignore. Now see, if we had a retriever, we could just have one servo right here with a retriever that would basically pull from all of these. But, alright, so that's going to start building up our latex for us. And then we need the latex processing unit. So this right here. And we're going to need a couple more furnaces. We're going to need iron gear. Which, honestly, the furnaces, I'm just going to steal these because I don't need these anymore. Oh my gosh, so much redstone already this episode. I've already eaten through like an entire stack of redstone. And I was thinking like, oh man, I think I've gotten a fair amount of redstone. This should be good because I had, you know, over 2 stacks. And so, needless to say, that is not the case. Oh, and I think this point is when we're going to have to start getting into blood magic. Yeah. So, it's going to be a second before I can even make the latex processing unit. Because this is going to take block of dark steel. Oh, and we're going to need a double layer capacitor. That's fine. We looked at those before. I was thinking of, at first I was like, oh no, but I was thinking of the double layer capacitors on ozone and not on here. They're not too bad on here. So, and I'm going to go ahead and just get 2 more buckets because I don't want to use my only one. And then what we'll need to do is we'll need to get a bucket of latex. That goes right up here. And then we're going to need 2 buckets of water. There. And then we need the iron gear. And then the red alloy. Okay, so now all we're missing is the machine block. But to do that, we're going to have to start into blood magic. That's going to be the big thing holding us back. I'm also going to need some electrical steel. How much of that do I have? Because I think I need like 6 pieces. I have 8 pieces. Okay. And dark steel, we're good on dark steel. Okay. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the blood altar. Now this, we're going to need 4 redstone alloy ingots. We're going to need an electrical steel armor plating. That's going to be 10 of those. And we're also going to need 10 conductive iron. And then we're going to need this. Okay. Well, the first step of this isn't too bad. There we go. And then we need the 10 conductive iron. I've got none. And that's just going to be iron and redstone. I'm going to have to pop up and get a little bit more iron real quick. And then electrical steel is iron and silicon? Or is it silicon and coal? It's all of them. Silicon, coal, and iron. Okay. And I'm going to keep placing blocks down here. Because we're definitely going to need a lot of that latex. So, alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just make a bit extra. No, stop. I don't want steel. Grab that steel. By the way, I did get a Heaven Sent machine upgrade. Now, I can't remember if that's like one of the better ones or not. I found it in a minecart. I think it's one of the, like, pretty decent ones, but, you know, I could be wrong. But it seems like it is smelting that conductive iron at a pretty good rate, I have to say. And then we're also going to need a vibrant capacitor bank and a resonant portable tank. Man, okay. It's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be cheap at all. And we need 2 capacitor banks, and then we need 2 of these. So I'm going to start out with 4 basic capacitor banks. Basic capacitors. I'm going to need 4 energy cells, 4 blocks of redstone. And our conductive iron is just finishing up. Let's go ahead and grab that. And maybe that doesn't complete a quest. Go ahead and dump the extras into there. And we're going to go ahead and get that smelting up. There we go. We've got the conductive iron armor plating. Then I'm going to need the electrical steel. So we'll go ahead and get that smelting up. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start with the portable tank. I know I'm not going to have enough redstone for this, so I'm going to have to go and mine that up. I'm fairly certain anyways. But we're going to go ahead and start with the portable tank and get that together. And I feel like I should probably go ahead and get some more iron cooking up. Alright. Portable tank. We're going to need one of these, and then we're going to have to get it upgraded, which basically means we're going to need all 4 upgrades. And I am going to need some more hardened glass, and I'm going to be using ores for this. I'm going to go ahead and do like 5 crafts, because the ore will give us 2 polarized lead, so no reason to run it through the smeltery. Honestly, I could probably just start using this system, but I want to move into some better power before I do. Okay, so there's that. Now you can either combine these or, is that not craftable in this pack? No, it's not. How curious. You can either combine these together or you can do it one at a time. I'm just going to do it one at a time since it's sitting right here. Okay, so there's our reinforced upgrade kit. Not too bad at this point. Then we need the signalum, which takes cryothium. Now, it was brought up... Unhooked said that the normal recipe works. It's just for some reason it's not showing up. So what we can do, and I don't remember, I know it's like snowballs and destabilized redstone maybe, I think, through the fluid infuser. But we are going to have to make ourselves a magma crucible and a fluid infuser, and I believe there's a quest for those. Yes. Right here. I'm going to have to get those in order to make, you know, some of this stuff. So, that's going to be our next step. We need these. Which luckily they're not too expensive. And we are going to need some nether bricks, which I don't think I grabbed any netherrack when I was there, so GG me. And that one's actually really cheap. Okay, so give me a minute here while I get this stuff together. And would I be able to run 10? Nope. It's going to make bronze. Okay, so there's our nether bricks. Let's go ahead. There's that. Our magma crucible. And our fluid transposer. There we go. And we'll get 2 quests completed. And that pretty much opens up... Ender IO to us. I mean, thermal expansion to us. So, there's a slimalizer, hardened servo, some reception coil. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up our magma crucible and our fluid transposer. I'm actually running out of space for machines now. Let me, these will get sorted, I promise. Just not today. Put that there. And then over here, let me grab those. And I don't want you to connect. Okay. Just because it bugs me. It's the only reason. Alright, so we're going to put our magma crucible there and our fluid transposer there. Magma crucible, of course, melts things down. Fluid transposer puts fluid into things. And to make the... I want to say it's redstone with snowballs. I think. I'm going to try it. We're going to see what happens. So let's do like 8 redstone. And we're going to say that you can insert from the top. You can output out the bottom. Okay, so it's going to send the redstone down here for us. Oh, and let me go ahead and do... I want a bucket's worth. Alright, and I'm going to have to go out and get snowballs at this point. So, and I did have to pop into the nether, but I literally just popped in the nether, vein mined up some netherrack, and I was gone. In the blink of an eye, I was gone. Let's see. Where would be... There's some snow-capped mountains over there. Yeah, I guess that's going to be, unless there's an easy way for us to make snow. I know the glacial precipitator, but I need, like, snow and ice to make that. so that's not going to do me like a ton of good. Snow. Make a snowman. The froster, which takes ice. Or the frost flower from bewitchment. Okay, yeah, I'm going to set out and okay, yeah, I'm going to set out and go gather up some snow. Okay, it looks like the sun's going to go down on me, but I'm just now getting over here. It's actually pretty far to this mountaintop. Alright, let's gather up. Yeah, that's good. Let me go ahead and compress a bit of these. Okay. I got 48 snow blocks, and then I got, you know, a bunch of snow here. And that should be good for us. I think that should tide us over until we need to go to Icica, and then, you know, we'll pretty much have infinite snow at that point, and then we'll probably at that point we'll get a glacial precipitator, if not sooner. Just so that we've got it, so we'll have snow and ice and snow balls as well. Okay. Just got back home. Whew. There was a lot of mobs spawning like during the night on the way back. So okay, so I think if we take and we drop in these snowballs, is that not it? Okay. I may have to look it up. I could have swore it was snowballs with destabilized redstone, but okay, now it takes Essence of Knowledge. Is that a creeper? I swear. I always have creepers. I always have creepers right outside my door. But yeah, it's Essence of Knowledge that we need. So, let me see something. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's get ourselves like 2 of that. Let's do that. And can I make these with hardened glass, or am I going to have to do... Yeah, I'm going to have to do fused quartz for that. That's fine. I've got quartz. I just want a couple soul vials. And there's a couple ways that we could do this. We could either go probably with the Forged Lexicon, I think. Or that only does items though. But maybe buckets of Liquid XP would work. Because Essence of Knowledge is pretty much interchangeable with Liquid Experience and what the one Ender IO has or whatever. There's a bunch of them that have that stuff. But what I want to do... let me grab some nether quartz. And we're just going to make ourselves a Tome of Knowledge. We need one anyway so we can store experience levels. But I need 2 emeralds and I don't have emeralds yet. But we're going to, really quickly, we're going to get some easy emeralds. So I'm just going to get some fused quartz made up. Just enough for 2 soul vials, which I believe will complete a quest also. Go. Quest complete, Ghostbuster, and no reward for that. That's fine. I want to get some soul vials up and going anyway, so we can start grabbing specific mobs that we come across, so that we can set up a mob spawning system. Because we're going to be doing one, probably a far more elaborate one than what we did on Divine Journey, even though our one on Divine Journey wasn't terrible. But I think it only had like 4 spawners and we could interchange it. But I want to say, we had the one eye from the older Ender IO that like doesn't exist anymore. I can't even think of the name of it. But we were able to like remotely change out what was in it. Where's that one? Okay, I just need to go a little bit further. I knew there was a village around here. We're going to go snag ourselves a villager. We need to get a villager farm up and going. Making us emeralds. If this still works. I don't know. No, I haven't tried this in so long. But it was around so long that I imagine it's probably still around. I'm just going to hit shift right click to grab these. We could also hold on to like this one maybe for the paper trade. Oh, actually this guy's got wheat to trade. Let me switch these out. Because I've got a lot of wheat at home. Well, I've got a bit of wheat at home. I don't have a lot, I guess, but more pumpkin spiders. I don't know, I'm probably just going to melt these two down. Because I've seen some better paper trades, and I don't really even have a farm up and going yet. Oh, we're closing in on 10 buckets of latex, which is good. Alright, so what we're going to do, let's pop right up here. And we are going to need some kind of a molten liquid in here. So let me actually do aluminum brass because I'm going to need another cast to do gems because I don't have a gem cast at the moment. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our villager. Yeah, he's dropping emerald. Beautiful. And if we had a way to heal him, then we could get infinite emerald from just one villager. I mean, I know if we had started some of the magic mods, there's no hot spring water or anything like that in this pack, so... Yeah, I'll just let him cook for now. We'll set up a nice regen system. And pour. Okay. Okay, we need either emeralds, dark steel grinding ball, end steel, electrical steel, pretty much any kind of grinding ball. Okay. I believe it's changed in this pack. Because I don't remember that being default, but is there such thing as a conductive iron grinding ball? Is that even a thing? Yes. Okay, yeah, we'll take it. Sounds good. It has to be molten gold. I'm just going to go ahead and put these in the sag mill. So we got the plastic sheets, but that's just the beginning. Just the beginning of what all we need. Alright, so how much... Oh, it's 666 millibuckets. Okay, yeah, let me go grab... I'm going to go back. I'm going to get a villager that I can trade with, effectively. I'm probably going to grab a couple, maybe a paper and maybe a wheat villager. Maybe I should have kept those. Oh, this one actually buys string and coal. 16 coal for an emerald. Yes, please. I've got Fortune 3, buddy. I can take care of that. And this one does 21 coal for an emerald. But I do... What's that trade? Oh, no thanks. Yeah, I'm going to take him too. Okay, so I only need, like, 2 trades of this. And I'm going to go ahead and take a third one just so I can slot it. There we go. And then our knowledge book, our Tome of Knowledge. 2 lapis. Okay, so there is our Tome of Knowledge. Then what we can do is hold right click and start sapping our levels and filling this book up. So there we go. And you can see we've got 3,081 experience in here. And then if we take our fluid transposer, I'm going to have to empty this real quick. So let me just throw a bucket in there. There we go. Bucket of destabilized redstone. Then what we can do is we can set it to empty mode. Put that in there, and it's going to start draining some of that essence of knowledge. I don't want it to drain too much. because I actually don't need very much. And then we can do that. And it's going to start crafting. And that's going to make us our Blizz powder. And then back to what we're working on, the Silicone Upgrade Kit. We're going to need 4 Cryothium, which once we get the Blizz powder, that's easy enough. Then we're going to need Signalum, and we're going to need Electrum Gears. Electrum's easy enough. Signalum. Can we make this in here? Yeah. Destabilize redstone, silver, and copper. Okay, and we're going to need to get ourselves 3 copper, 1 silver, 10 redstone to make this happen. Alright, we'll just go ahead and throw this stuff in there and let that start alloying. This emerald, I'm just going to waste it. And then we need the Electrum Gear. That's easy enough. Okay, so we got 8 Blizz powder. I'm going to go ahead and just keep running these snowballs, because we're going to need, inevitably, we're going to need a lot of Cryothium. So, then it's our Blizz powder, our snowballs. There we go. There's our cryo. And I'll go ahead and just throw half of this in there for right now. And then we should go ahead and look at our Resonant Upgrade Kit. This is going to take Blaze Powder. Or Cinder Pearls. If we go find a desert, we could do Cinder... Well, but that takes photogenic. But this, we can... Let's see. Which is Oven... Which is probably, yeah. That's going to be after Thaumcraft, which Thaumcraft's after Britannia, which Britannia's after Blood Magic, pretty much. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go kill some blazes. I do have a bow, so there's that. I do have better armor now, so there's that. Well, we'll go ahead and get the Signalum pouring out. And the rest of the stuff, the Resonant Upgrade Kit, we're going to need Enderium and we're going to need Lumium. Well, there's our Signalum Upgrade Kit. Yay! Then we still have to get the capacitor banks after this. And before we head out, there's a couple things I want to do first. The first thing is I want to break a bunch of grass. Might be easier if I find like a flat area. And we can vein mine it, so there's that. I'm going to head over to these plains because we're going to need 4 ender pearls here. And then we're also, I think this is a bigger concern than our blaze powder. Our blaze powder, we're going to need 4 of that too, but I mean that's just pretty much 2 ender pearl or 2 blaze rods. I'm going to get a shield. I'm also going to get our Arlemite boots, so we have that range damage protection up and going. Okay, I found what I was looking for. This right here. And I also got another thing that I want, a red Orchid Seed. Right there. So, it's quite lucky. Quite lucky indeed. Because I got them both out of the same patch. Okay, I wanted to pop you guys in because I came to a desert. I made a nature's compass, which is just base acid ingots, a compass, and saplings. Originally came here looking for cinder pearl flowers or whatever. You can't make those into blaze powder on this pack, which is, I guess, good. But I did come across this thing. It's a Sagero Worm from Divine RPG. So, there's 2 of them. So I wanted to pop you guys in and show you this thing. And I also found a desert temple. Gosh. They drop Terran shards, though, and cactus. Well, I don't have to farm up any cactus now. And I've also been gathering up... I found a village, and I got some bookshelves and some books. Because I think we're going to get into a little bit of enchanting, because I don't really want to go to the nether. That's not broken. It's taking a while. I don't really want to go to the nether until we get some enchanted gear, I don't think. So... I didn't repair my pick. Why? Why would I do that? I forgot to repair it before I left. Forgot the pressure plate was right in the middle. What do we got? Thing, Vibrant Bimetal Gear. I'll take most of this. We've got an Emerald, Black Lotus, a couple more capacitors, Mystery Wrapped in Tinfoil, and another Heaven Sent. Okay, I'll take it. We got something. Elder Saplings. Then we've got Leech 1, Overgrowth Seed, Techno Magical Marvel, another Heaven Sent, Ender Sword, and do we want to go ahead and take the TNT? Let's go ahead and take the TNT. I was really hoping for like Ender Pearls. I don't think you can get Blaze Powder from Temples, but that would have been awesome too. Oh, and I made Arlemite boots too. So we're going to enchant those here in a minute also. But at the moment, I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what I can find. Really looking for Ender Pearls, but... Wow, there's 2 meteors right next to each other. That does happen, it's just not terribly common. Okay, I want to pop you guys in because I found an Ender Pearl. So yay! I just wanted to pop you guys in and show you. Basically, I found a, which I'm like have like no inventory space. I might have a slot. I do. I have a slot in here. Okay. Oh, and I forgot I had an extra machine frame in here. I forget. These satchels are so small. I just don't open them that often, and forget what's in there. But I found this little ravine down here, and had a mine shaft kind of visible. So I've kind of been going through this a little bit and just seeing if I can find any Ender Pearls, that sort of thing, just to make our lives a little bit easier. I've actually, now that I got that one, I've got enough to make the, let's see, I've got enough to make the Enderium. Now I don't know what it takes to make the Vibrant Capacitor Bank, because I looked and there's no way for us to make Endstone at the moment. Oh God, a whole block of the stuff. Plus, yeah, like 13... 14, 15, 16, 17 Vibrant Alloy. So, yeah. I'm going to need 17 more Ender Pearls. Good stuff. I could try to get a bunch of the seeds. But without Endstone, it's still going to take, even with a bunch of seeds, it's going to take a while because we have to wait for them to grow. And they do take a long time to grow. So if I can help it out by exploring, that's okay by me. Plus I'm getting some oreberry. I've got 2 copper oreberry bushes. Not a lot, but... But yeah, so I'll be back. Of course, aluminum out the wazoo. But, yeah, whatever. I'll be back here in a bit. Once I'm ready to push on. We'll probably do some enchanting, then maybe go to the Nether. We'll see where the footage is at. I'm doing a little bit of editing while I explore right now, so. But anyways, I'll catch up with you guys here in just a bit. Okay, we're not too far off from wrapping up point. But I did get, let's see, I'm going to need these, and I also have to pop up and get some lead real quick. I did end up getting 3 Ender Lilies. I've got these planted, but I mean they're slow. I made a watering can, but I was testing to see if the watering can could bypass the Ender Lilies thing, but it can't. I mean it's the same mod, so it's not gonna it's not gonna be overpowered. But Ender Lilies, of course, they take a specific amount of time. Like they can only get by default 1 growth tick per, what is it? I don't remember. It's like 1 Minecraft day or something like that. And that's if they're planted on Endstone. These are planted on dirt, so it's going to be like 4 times longer to grow these things. So, I mean, I'm looking at like 8 hours to grow some Ender Lilies at the moment. So, yeah. That's not going to be a good source for us at present. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and get those. Let's go ahead and get 4 of these. there's that. And then over here in the alloy smelter, I've got some energetic alloy made up. And we got energetic metal, which that might be a quest too. Yeah. No rewards from those quests, but that is a quest. And then our capacitor banks. We're going to need some double layer capacitors. Oh, that's glowstone. Got that down here. And I've got this electrotine made up. Let's go ahead. Oh, I'm going to have to make some more basics. And quest complete. Less basic. I'm going to need... Well, I'm going to need 2 octatics. So I'm going to need 12 double layers. So I'm going to need 24 basic capacitors. I'm going to have to go grab some more octane. Or not octane, but electrotine. Then we're going to get into a little bit of enchanting, and then maybe go to the nether. We'll see where we're at, but when I was looking, it's like 45 minutes in, so we may not get to the nether today, but start of the next episode, we will finish this out. Because it's basically just, I've got to get some more ender pearls. I did get a few, actually, from exploration, and I also killed a couple endermen. And we've got 11, which isn't terrible. Okay, so there's... What am I missing? I'm missing electrotine. Wow, okay. Let me pop down. I don't have much. I have like 5 electrotine in the drawers, so... Or actually, before we do, let's go ahead and get some double layers. And then let's get... Basically, I need... I think I got too many. I think I'm trying to make 4 capacitor banks and not 2. I only need 2 capacitor banks, so... There's our 2 dark steel blocks. There's our 2 capacitor banks. Yay! And that actually has a quest reward. We get 4 dark steel back from that. And then the vibrant capacitor bank. Alright. So for this is the really expensive one where we need a lot of vibrant alloy. I'm also going to need 4 double layers. Basically just 2 more. By the way, here's our spider spawner that I talked about. You can see it's got a lot of the cobblestone bricks from Project Vibrant Journeys. Actually looks pretty neat. I left some stuff in here, but I'll come back at some point to get it. Okay, so there's our electrotine. And then let's go ahead get redstone. I did mine up a bit of redstone. So that's good because we need a lot of that stuff. But hopefully here, before too long, we'll probably automate some redstone. Okay, so there's our 4 double layer capacitors. And then what we need to do is the really high cost thing. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I wish there was a way to melt these down, because that would be amazing, but there's not. I'm not even going to have enough pearls for this, but... So, our vibrant capacitor bank, we're going to need 4 emeralds. Then our octatic capacitors. Okay. Yeah, we're going to start with the octatics. I'm going to need 2 glowstone. And how much vibrant do I need for this quest? We need 8. There we go. Quest complete. And we get a crescent hammer from that quest. And we also got 4 wooden spikes from the double layer. And then we'll get our octatic capacitors. There's 2 of those. Quest complete. And we get a sleeping bag. And we got the 2 capacitor banks. We also need the vibrant crystals. Okay, and I've got 8 emeralds. Been getting a lot of those from the desert temples. So, it's a good place to find a bunch of them. But we also have our villagers if we need them. Zombies and creepers. Wow, there were so many mobs in there. Oh, like this little spot. Okay. It's because that room back there is kind of dark. We're going to put slabs in the floor, but because it needs to be dark to grow our oreberry bushes. So, anyways, there's our 4 vibrant crystals. And there's a quest here for the soul bonding. We're going to be getting into that soon. Okay, now I've got 3. I need 9 vibrant alloys, so I'm 6 pearls short, and I'm a total of 10 pearls short between that and the Enderium. So, that's unfortunate. It's super expensive, but I love it. But this is all just one big initial investment. Once we get this done and crafted up, you know, it's not going to be too bad, because then, I mean, this is all just for the Blood Altar. Making the machine cases for Industrial Foregoing, not nearly as bad as making this. And depending on your level of tech, this might be a whole lot easier by the time that you start doing it. It's just I'm kind of starting it pretty early, and I don't have the ender pearls and all that stuff built up to make it easier. So, alright, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to dig out a little place in here because I don't have enough stuff in here, of course. Okay, this little hole looks good. Let's go ahead and grab our bookshelves. We're going to set up a little enchanting area back here. I know this isn't a great setup that we've got going, but our little hole in the wall, but I'm getting out of it, as you saw today. Oh, I didn't realize I had an iron chisel. I made a diamond chisel because I've got diamonds aplenty now. And I had an iron chisel in there. See, I don't look in this thing. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over. I need an enchantment table, because we're not going to be able to go to the nether as things stand, probably. I don't know, this Arlemite stuff might be a bit better, but I just don't trust it. And we can't enchant Arlemite. Wonderful. Okay, so in that case, I mean, the range damage protection's nice, but should we just chance it and try? Let me drain out all my knowledge here. I don't know why the Divine RPG stuff is not enchantable. It might be possible to bypass it with, like, Industrial Foregoing. You know, I've shown that off before. I should bring my slime boots just in case, actually. I don't know. I think maybe having slime boots initially to find a good vantage point, get above the enemies, would be nice. I mean, I've killed a blaze before, I just didn't get a pearl. I've only got 12 arrows. If I need to, I can come back. I wish my portal was in a better place. I may have to move it so I don't start in the middle of this, like, death and destruction area. Is that a heat scar? No, that's some other kind of spider that I don't like. Shit. Ugh. Okay, what is that demon worm thing? I think that's a Divine RPG spider. Now the worm, the snake worm thing, I don't know what that is. Because I don't believe that existed. He's right. There we go. Don't die, you. Not a single blaze rod. Wonderful. Oh, this game hates me today. I don't want it. Yeah, you just stand on whatever that nether rod and just die, please. A Fira Quam or something like that? So far. Please drop blaze rods. I beg you. Okay, I just had a fantastical idea. I know it's getting late, but we're going to try something really, really quick. I've done this in the past, and This might be our best bet for like kind of just easier blazes. Because I'm finding them, but I can't hurt them because they've got flame knockback and all that. Let's get ourselves 3 soul vials. Okay, so what we're going to do... Let's pop back in there. I've got to put slabs down in that room. I'm starting to get a lot of mobs. I wasn't really getting a whole lot of mobs before. Like, they were kind of taking their time spawning and all that. Oh! It's because there's fire everywhere. Oh, dragon snakes. Ha! What in the world? I mean, they don't seem that hard, but 4 of them just coming along. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Throw that down. Hit. Yeah. Ah. Okay, well, that's fine, because I got... there we go. I got what I needed, I think. I don't know how many I caught. It's just fire, you just melt to death. Okay, so I got my stuff. We actually only had 2 blaze soul vials, not 3, unfortunately. What we're going to do is... Luckily my tomb wasn't floating up in the air. It actually, I guess it counted it whenever I had to bounce down. And so it was like right there. What we're going to do is just open this up. And let me double check. I think I've only got like 1 on this. Okay, that might be why I'm not getting blaze rods too. 1 second. I probably don't have enough lapis to get it up to like 3. But, because I've pretty much just been leveling it off of, you know, just passive leveling. I haven't put any lapis on it, I don't guess. Except for like the 1 piece to start. And I've only got 45 lapis, so. Depending where we're at, I might be able to get it up to luck 2. Maybe. I hate having to kill things in contained environments, but it's kind of a necessary evil. Oh, yeah. Okay, luck 1 it is, I suppose. I just need 1 blaze rod. And I probably should have brought water with me, too. There we go! Into fire! Okay, so I didn't have to use that other one. Am I gonna die? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, I should have brought water with me. That was my own dumb attack there. So, that was my fault. Alright, let's throw this in there. Ugh. This was actually very, very difficult. Alright, so there's that. And I guess that's the way we're going to do blazes. I'm going to hold on to this one, though, because hopefully we can just make a spawner in the future. Okay, I'm bouncing around in the desert at the moment. Try to get this Enderman over here. Oh. Gosh. Come here, Enderman. I need you. It's just like a swarm of mobs coming. Oh. No. I don't want to go in the water. It keeps the Enderman away, but... Oh my gosh. And not an ender pearl. Oh my gosh. Before I came out, I did get the luck on this sword built up. To luck 3, so... Really? He didn't drop... Oh my gosh. Not sure, but I think he died from the water. Yes! 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 There's 2! Okay. Actually, the next 2 that I find, I might soul vial them. Because that way I can kind of store them for daytime. Because they're not going to be spawning as fast during the day. That would probably be a good idea. Oh, wow. I'm not sure what that guy is. I know it's probably Divine Journey. It looks like a Divine Journey mob, but... Or, Divine RPG. If I say Divine Journey, I probably might mean Divine RPG, but... Okay, and it's back to daytime. So I'm just gonna head out. I'm looking for just ender pearls. So I'll be back once I get up to 10 of them, basically. Okay, I've been getting some stuff together, and I'm back at the base. And there's our Vibrant Alloy. And I did get an Enderman I kept on to, and a Blitz that I kept on to. So, yeah, maybe we can use those for spawners. I mean, we're probably going to switch them to Safari nets whenever we do, but that'll be okay. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so there's that. There's that. This has been like the entire episode. Like, I apologize, but it's been the entire episode to make our blood altar. But that's a good thing, though. I mean, I like this really high initial investment where you work. I mean, honestly, this has been the culmination of like 2 days of recording. I mean, not the entire day, but, 2 days of recording. There we go. That's not the right button. That's a different pack. What did I do with my quest book? I put it up earlier to save space. But anyways, there's our 12 Elorium, which I actually found some of that and mined it for the first time. It's super rare in this pack compared to, compared to a lot of packs, which is not a bad thing. Normally it's way too common. Enderium base. Wait, I need Enderium plates though, don't I? Let me take a look. I believe I do. Yes, I do. Oh, I've got the stuff for Lumium here. So that is 4 glowstone, 3 tin, and a silver. Yeah. Okay. Enderium, we can alloy that. It's 3 lead, a platinum, and ender pearls. Okay. Let me go ahead. And I did get an extra one, so there's that. So yeah, we got 1 ender pearl to our name. There's our Lumium, and where did I stick that Pyrotheum? Oh, there it is. This base is like such a mess right now. Okay, there's our 4 Enderium. Let's go ahead and just set that to pump that out. I think there's a quest for Enderium, but yeah, but we need the plates, so I'm not doing that right now. Alright. I like the rewards in this pack, because they're not great. They're not very strong, which is always good. Because you actually have to pay the iron price for everything that you get. I've died so many times in this pack. Like 6, I think, already. And I'm just now getting started. Basically. Alright, so there is our Resonant Upgrade Kit. There we go. It only took me, like, a while to get that. And then our altar. Ha ha! Finally. So there's that. The ultimate altar. And I don't know what it takes to make a sacrificial dagger. I don't even think I want to look at the moment. Oh, it's cheap. There we go. There's our sacrificial dagger. What's it take to make this one? Yeah, a little bit horrible. Okay. Well, anyways, so we completed that quest. I know it's about wrapping up point. We're ending out. We're not getting into blood magic this episode, except just to throw this down and there we go. We have some blood. And then also, just really quickly, I want to look at slates. They are Twilight Stone, End Stone, or Frozen Stone. So we're going to have to go to Icica, I do believe, to get our Frozen Stone. Next episode. Not this episode. Oh my gosh. What is my food? Yeah, but at least the hardest part is over now. We get that going. We get the blank slates. We can make this. We can make more plastic. We can start really getting into industrial foregoing, which means mob spawners, cobble works, automatic metals from gathering, tree farms, all that stuff kind of... of course, we can do some of that stuff with Ender.io and other things, but I think I want to go with kind of a more industrial foregoing, plus some of the stuff that I really want is best through industrial foregoing, so... but yeah, so anyways, I'm going to end out this episode here. Next episode, we'll get into Icica, and we will start working towards the machine frames, and then we're going to have to hit power here soon and do a bit of tech and AE2. We got a lot of stuff coming up, but we kind of did our initial push. It was hard fought and finally done. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.